Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Souljah Strong Way Sickle Cell Podcast. I am your host, AR the Prophet, alongside my co-host,
Souljah Strong Rasta.
What it do, Rasta?
Wagwan.
Blessings. How you feeling today, man?
I feel well and blessed.
Absolutely. So just good to see you, King. You look good.
Yes. You too. Too.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, this is what it look like when you take good care of yourself. You feel me? Hey. Hey, so we got another episode for y'all, man. It's funky, it's fresh, and it's on point, man. And it's called Be Your Own Doctor. You hear what I'm talking about? Doctor. Hey, this is a very important episode. This actually near and dear to me because this is how you grow from being a patient to being your own doctor, man. We're going to give you the tools of what it takes right here on this episode, man. Rasta, let's give it to him, baby.
All right.
So look, man, what do you think of, Souljah, when you hear be your own doctor? What do you think of? What comes to mind?
Getting to know your body, getting to know your trigger points, getting to know what sets off your crisis. You have to know what be your own doctor basically means whatever you was raised upon that. Now this takes extensive, like it's not really extensive, should I say. It's just more like self-discipline. You know, you have to know yourself. So after you eat a certain meal, if you feel a certain way, you know to stay away from those things. You know, but it takes time. It's not overnight. You know, it takes time.
So you're saying, so take notice, like keep a diary. Is that what you're saying right now? Like
keep a diary, yeah. Some people could do that. Or just,
all right, but would it be easier to keep a mental note?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Mentally, you know, it's easier to keep a mental note because, you know, all right, for instance, if you eat cheese or a cheeseburger or a cheese turkey burger or whatever, and you eat a turkey burger without the cheese, and the cheese turkey burger causes you to react the way, and then the turkey burger without the cheese don't cause you to react the way, then you know that something's wrong with the cheese. You know, stay away from the cheese, stay away from the dairy. You know, it's just a lot of. Granny always taught me this: eat the color of the rainbow. Don't always stay with one solid color. Eat the color of the rainbow. And you find the color of the rainbow in fruits and vegetables.
Okay. That's what it means to be your own doctor.
You got 7 days of the week. Each day, choose a color. You know, if you don't want to eat the color all in one plate, choose each day to eat different colors. Like Monday, eat white. Tuesday, eat orange. Wednesday, eat red. You know? By the time you get to the 7th day, you would know what your body reacts to best, what your body doesn't react to best. And most of the times it's going to be your body doesn't react to meat and all these dairy things and all these, but it takes getting to know yourself, like I said.
Word. Man, so when I hear
that's what it means. That's what it means to me when I hear be your own doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely, man. So when I hear be your own doctor, man, I think about just taking total control of your own care. Yeah. Literally, when I hear be your own doctor, it means being proactive with your illness, with your sickle cell, with whatever you got going on health issue wise with your body. Okay. You're going to have to study yourself. You're going to have to do some research. You know what I'm saying? How would I look as a man if I didn't know sickle cell inside of my body? And I ain't speaking for nobody else. I'm talking about for me. Like, how would I look not knowing, you know what I'm saying, what sickle cell
what you
is
got inside of you. That's if you don't know what you got inside of you, if you're born with something and you don't know what you got inside of you, that clearly shows that you don't care about yourself.
But it ain't that though. Listen, man, a lot of people, man, have an illness and they just accepted it. It ain't that they don't want to do no research and understand what's going on. They just accept it. You know what I'm saying? So what it comes to is being your own doctor. Say what?
I understand that they accept it because that's what you're left to do is to accept it. But I'm saying if you're born with an illness, your next step is to study your illness. If you're just born with an illness and you just go on everyday life without, not knowing what this thing is inside of your body, then that to me shows that you really don't care what this illness is or what this illness does to you.
Well, for a long time, I didn't. I had to learn, you know what I'm saying? I had to study. I had to research and do stuff for myself.
What I'm saying, Prophet.
This
is not an overnight thing.
Absolutely, it's not. Absolutely, it's not. This is not it's not an over a year thing. You know what I'm saying? This is a constant walk.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I had to travel down that road in order to know what's good and what's not.
Absolutely, that's real. So you got to study. You got to study.
I wasn't always blessed. I wasn't. Most people think, oh, Rasta, you're good because you know your herbs and stuff. You know how extensive I was face on the ground in order to learn all those herbs. I was fed up in order to learn all those herbs.
Okay. Absolutely. But listen, man, you had to go from being a patient and accepting all the care that you was accepting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To go ahead and researching yourself and being your own doctor. And that means literally, man, you know what I'm saying, taking a step back from whatever you've been given your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they give you for your sickness, whatever they're giving you for pain, whatever they're giving you to make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a step back from that and do your own research naturally. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it takes. You got to go from being a patient, accepting everything. Okay, yeah, that's what I need. Let me get that. To go ahead and say, all right, let me put the white jacket on. Let me put the white coat on. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and understand this inside out. Because 9 times out of 10, most of us sickle cell patients, we know inside out what we got going on with sickle cell. We could tell the doctors about sickle cell. We could tell the nurses how to do their job. We could probably start our own IV. You know what I'm saying? We know about these things. Why? Because we've been there so many times. We've seen the atmosphere. We've studied the atmosphere. We know what's going on. That's the same thing you have to do to stay out of that atmosphere for your body if you want to live well and be healthy. You have to study what's going on in the atmosphere of your core inside your temple. You feel me? Because what's going on is your blood's not circulating how it is. Your bone marrow is producing sickled cells. Your hydration is not all the way how it needs to be. Your intake with your minerals is off. Your immune system is compromised. All of these things are going on inside of your body that you have to take a step back from and be like, dang, what's causing all this? What's causing the inflammation? And 9 times out of 10, it's the food, man. It's the food that you're putting inside yourself. Now, once you can change your intake and what you got going on, putting inside your body, then you'll be able to be like, okay, bang, I need to eat more hydrating fruits and vegetables. I need to do more stuff that's non-processed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to do more natural foods. And everybody think that you got to go vegan. You don't got to go vegan, man. No, you don't got to give up completely. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be able to know what you eating and go into get the right foods, getting the right meats. You know what I'm saying? Go to the butcher and make sure you get in, you know what I'm saying, antibiotic-free meats, man. You know what I'm saying? Grass-fed products. You know, no farm-raised meats. You need wild caught. And all of this stuff, you got to sit back and study and understand everything that you put in your body is coming from GMOs and a whole bunch of extra preservatives. And that's what you got to rid yourself of, because just as that medication you're taking, that is also a chemical in a medication that's going into the food that you're taking. You can't see it, but it's happening. It's going on inside your body, and you wonder why you always sick. Man, I'm exercising more. I'm working out. I started doing this. I stopped doing that. But trust me, it's all on the intake. I still feel pain too, but you got to study and show thyself approved, man. And that's when it all comes. Rasta said you might have to take a diary, you know what I'm saying? Do a little note, mental note. Yeah. Whatever it takes for you to understand what your body's going through. Have these conversations with your doctors. See what they tell you, you know, because once you start talking to your doctor in layman terms, or breaking it down, how you feeling and what your body going through, I want to see what he going. I want you to hear what their response is on what they tell you how to live healthy. I bet none of it comes from a nutrition standpoint. I bet none of it consists of what you have to do changing your diet wise.
Nope.
It's all going to be involved with chemical and pharmaceutical.
Yeah, they're going to send you straight to the pharmacy.
So you have to be the doctor that you always wanted to see. You have to be the doctor to yourself that you always wanted throughout your care that you never had. You have to be that for yourself. That's what it means to be your own doctor. Yeah. And this thing takes time, baby. This road is long. This journey, it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? It takes endurance, man. It takes self-discipline. You feel me, Rasta? What are some of the things that they got to do to become their own doctor? Let's talk to them. Let's give them some tips.
I mean, like, all right, to be your own doctor, for me, what works for me, tea. Right? I was growing up in the islands. I know for a fact that hot tea, depending on what type of tea it is, it works. Liquid works fast in your body. Right? Okay, we're not used to chemical pills and all that in the island. So we go to herbs, and I know that herbs work. Another thing, a lot of people is frowned upon marijuana, but you don't only got to smoke marijuana. You can drink it as a tea. They got concentrate. They got RSO. You know, if you're having pain and your joints are swelling, take that RSO. Put it in they got topicals now. Put it in a topical. Take the RSO and mix it in with your topical. Rub it on your pain. Get some black seed oil. Black seed oil is good for everything but death. Right?
Yes, sir.
I drink the black seed oil, but when I'm in pain, guess what? I'm rubbing it up. I'm rubbing up my elbow, rubbing up my shoulders, knees, hip. I'm rubbing it up.
And that's good for inflammation.
Naturally.
Absolutely.
Another thing, turmeric. You know, a lot of people don't know turmeric is good for chronic pain. Turmeric, ginger. Ginger is good for, you know, congestion. If you congested, or a lot of sickle cell patients, well, I'm not going to say a lot, but sickle cell patients, what they had, acute chest syndrome. Ginger, turmeric, you know, these things will work, but they're not going to work overnight. You see, people is looking for that quick fix.
So how often?
This is not a quick fix. This is something that you have to continuously do, and it's going to make you feel better.
How often?
Continue every day.
How often?
Okay, how often do you take your medicine?
Every damn day, Souljah.
Okay, there you go.
Every day, baby.
This is your medicine.
And how am I supposed to find all the energy to do all this, bro? I'm in pain. I don't feel good. I'm tired. I just got out the hospital. Bruh, I ain't got the energy to make all this happen. How you expect me to go make some tea? You know, I'm like, how you expect me to chop up veggies and make fruit and smoothies and like, I don't got the energy, bruh.
That's the thing, Rich, and I can't answer that because I still go through that myself.
Okay.
It's discipline. You have to be disciplined.
Absolutely.
You have to be disciplined. That's the bottom line. Either get out the hospital and go through the withdrawals and go through the ugliness and the upset stomach and all. People think that when sickle cell patients get out the hospital, that's it. No, it's not it. Going through withdrawals and all that, that's another battle right there. Take these steps, and I promise you, you will go through withdrawals much more easier. You know, stay hydrated. Alkaline water. If you're drinking purified water, throw that away. Spring water or alkaline water. If you drink tea, drink a lot of tea. Busy. If you don't have no access to busy, drink some bitters. Is for the blood.
Okay.
Right? So bitters, burdock root. You know, burdock root will help, you know, purify your blood and all that. Cerasee tea. It's bitter, but it will help purify your blood. You know?
Absolutely.
And then you drink these at nighttime, and the first thing in the morning, you know, first thing in the morning you want to do is drink lemon water or lime water. Because you got all that toxic in your body. So first thing you do when you wake up, cut some lime or even put it in a cup overnight. And when you wake up, take a sip of that lime water. Yeah.
Word. Hey, listen, a lot of patients, a lot of soldiers, they always come to me and they say, man, how do you stop taking medication, bro? Like, how do I get rid of the medicine, bro? Like, how? I'm tired of the medicine, bro. I'm ready to stop. And they asking me, does cannabis really work? Does cannabis really help? Absolutely, it helps, man. That's an absolute fact. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Fasting. You have to fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, and why I know when people think of when they hear fasting, they thinking of 40 days and 40 nights. But nah, that's not how it goes. You need to start slow with everything, man.
You know, start slow.
Man, it's a turtle race, baby. It's a marathon. So listen, start slow and fast, man. It might be a day. You could fast you a whole day. And people think fasting is, oh, I ain't eating all day. I ain't drinking nothing. I ain't doing nothing. That ain't how fasting goes. You give up one thing, you know what I'm saying, that you always go to, that you always know that you do, that you depend on every day. And you give that up. That's where it starts. One day. Start with 1 day fasting. Then you could do, then you expand your horizons. Take it a little longer. Do 2-3 day fast. Then once you can master that, okay, you're ready for a week fast. What this is going to prep you to do is to go through change in your body and understand it. That's how you become your doctor. You got to look into your body and want to see change, and then you got to make the change to do it. How do you do that? You have to go without what you used to for so long. Go without it. Cold turkey? Yeah. But that's why you start slow and you do that 1 day and you realize, okay, man, it was a battle. That 1 day felt, man, I didn't go. I went that whole day, no medication. Okay, you see how you felt? See if you could do another day. Then you do that next day. You're going to start feeling how your body feels without implementing medication inside of it every day. When you take that away, you're going to definitely see how your body feels. Don't shy away and run from that feeling now. You got to be strong. Be strong. It's so easy to give up and say, man, all right, no, I can't handle that. I can't do it. But see, this is what's going to get you over the hump from being a patient to becoming your own doctor.
So
it's going to take some
do,
trial and error. It's going to take some studying yourself. It's going to take some going through discomfort. It's going to take some getting sick. It's going to take some sweaty nights in the bed.
Yeah.
That's what it takes. When you fed up and you don't want to do it no more, listen, these are the steps that you have to take for yourself. And fasting is one of the keys. There's so many other ways, but once you start slowly withdrawing from something, and I know it's so much easier said than done. No, that's the easiest part, saying it. The second easiest part is wanting to do it inside your mind. Once you got the willpower and you want this, don't let nothing stop you, man. And it might not be tonight. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be this year. But as long as you got a mind frame to focus, nothing could stop you. Because that was my mind frame. I wanted this for the longer than anything, man, to not take no medication. And once you get over that hump to saying, okay, it's time for me to go get my scripts. Let me go get these scripts. And I'm good. To go and get the scripts and be like, I ain't going to use these scripts for nothing but pain. When I feel a real crisis coming to attack my body, that's when I'm going to use this medication. Not just because, man, let's be for real. Let's keep it real with ourselves. Sickle cell is a real monster. And we have all come accustomed of the pain medication, that high, that just wanting to be relieved, man, from pain. And it's okay. It's not your fault. Rasta, we had this talk all the time, bro. It's not our fault. We was born into this. We went to these doctors wanting relief. We need something that's going to help us. What's going to take the pain away? They give us pain medication. We feel this pain years, day in, day out, for years and years through our life. We get accustomed to taking that medicine, man.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But one thing I know that my patients and my sickle cell soldiers, I don't even like saying my patients, man, my soldiers, my warriors, my gladiators, my supernatural soldiers, man.
Yeah, man.
I know we fed up, bro, with having all of this chemical inside our body. We can't, like, we can't contain and control our emotions because we got so many side effects that's going on in us. All this chemical breaking down inside of us, causing so much other stuff going on with our body. Our mental messed up. We got different type of thoughts. Man, I got young people that's talking about they having suicidal thoughts. Man ain't even 18 yet, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that we deal with. This is real. This is what happened with sickle cell. This is why I try to tell my people there's a better way, man. You know what I'm saying? These are alternatives we want you to take.
Another thing that might be able to help is, like, if you can get your hand on some like mushrooms or
psychedelics. Absolutely.
Magic mushrooms or whatever.
Micro dosing. That's gonna help you get over the curve. That's gonna help you get over the dependency of opioids and chemical.
What you say, Prophet, it makes you not want to take
it. Makes you not want it. It makes you not even want no chemical inside your body. And these are natural things. These are natural therapies that's going to be good for you. That Western medicine, that chemical, man, that long term, that ain't good for you. That ain't good for none of us. It's just going to continue to break the body down. And what that does is it just breaks the body down. It starts to kill the organs off. Now we having liver failure. Now we having kidney disease. Now we got pulmonary issues. And, all of that is a cause of sickle cell. But what's more apprehending to that is the medication that's given us. You know what I'm saying? And none of us really know this because we just a patient. And I want you to be your own doctor. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to take a step back and look at sickle cell in a whole, man, and see yourself from 5 years down the road. How you plan on being? You plan on continue to getting scripts and just being cool with just going to the hospital and getting blood transfusions and treatments? And man, that's not meant for you, man.
Can't see that.
You're meant to live a well life. You're meant to live a prosperous, healthy life. You could live well with sickle cell. Come up out of the grips. Come up out of the grips of being a patient. Come up out of the grips of saying, hey, man, I got sickle cell, man. It is what it is. Nah, man, you got to take control, baby. Stay strong in yourself and know that, listen, you fought this long. You don't think the good Lord going to see you through what you want to do, a change and cleaning and making a better difference for yourself? Man, he going to see you through. You just got to stay strong now.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
That I do believe.
Absolutely.
That I do believe.
We've been through so much, man. And only thing I wish for us, man, is health and wellness. Because all we know is the hospital. We could tell you stories, man. We got so many stories. We got sad stories. We got horror stories. You know, we got triumphant stories. Most of all, man, we want healing stories. We want to tell you how we became our own doctor, how we was a patient, and how we outgrew and become our own doctor.
Yeah.
We want to hear them stories. You know, we want to see people, you know, being able to take care of sickle cell and cure sickle cell and advocate for sickle cell on a national level. We want people to look at sickle cell like it's cool. Not like, oh, them niggas stay sick. Oh, them niggas need some more drugs. Nah, man, that ain't it at all. You feel me? So study to show thyself approved. And that's how you become your own doctor, baby. It's not easy. But I swear, I promise, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Rasta, how do you plan on making a difference with sickle cell, Souljah?
I plan on making a difference by just continue to educate the world with the herbs.
I challenge you to be your own doctor. Because listen, like you just said, as you get older, man, with sickle cell, your body cannot accept the same treatments that it done took since pediatrics. Exactly. You expect to get blood transfusions every single time you catch a crisis and go to the hospital, and them to just change out your blood and everything's good. They're gonna send you home and there's not gonna be no backlash from that. There's not gonna be no long-term effect from that.
And that's exactly what was happening.
That's exactly what's happening. Iron overload starts.
It messed up. I was married twice. It messed up both my marriage.
Word.
Both my wife said that, oh, you spend more times in the hospital than you spend at home. You know, I'm lonely, and I'm hearing this from both of them. You know, I'm like, wow. And you don't really see it when you're underneath the influence of drugs.
You don't. But that's why we urge and we ask you and we want you to become your own doctor and make the change, because what's going to happen is your body can't take that treatment after all these years, man. You know, that's why they give us the life expectancy that they give us, because they realize with the certain treatment that it takes to live well, to be well, or to treat sickle cell, rather, that it's going to start affecting the organs. It's going to start breaking down the skeletal. It's just going to start causing all these problems in your body. And that's why you got to take a step back, because ain't no way I could see me dying at 40 plus nothing. You hear me? Nah, I got plenty life to live, and so do you.
Plenty.
So you got to take charge, man, and come up out of the grips and be your own doctor. Now, we ain't saying that all the doctors is bad and that your care is just the worst. But what we're saying is the treatment for sickle cell is not healthy. The treatment is not healthy. You're going through blood transfusions. You're going through.
It's like a lose-lose situation. It's a lose-lose situation.
It is. And what our body is so depleted of is natural minerals and nutrition. That's why our immune system's compromised. You know, that's why our hemoglobin is low. You know, so you have to incorporate the things that's lacking inside your body, and you got to put them in there. You know, and this takes this is an everyday thing. And we're here to motivate you and push you along the way, because that's what it takes. Exactly. It took that for me. It took that for you, Rasta, those talks. You know, we got to hold each other accountable. We got to hold each other accountable, or we're going to continue to say RIP to the last soldier.
We ain't trying to say RIP to no
Nah,
more.
man. Nah, it hurts my heart, man. We family and we want to see each other grow and build and live, you know what I'm saying? Healthy lives without always going to the hospital and depending on the hospital, man. Live a normal life, man. Be your own doctor and, you know, live well with sickle cell, baby. That's my prayer for you. That's my hope for you. And that's my vision for the future. Big love only, man. Be your own doctor. The Souljah Strong Way. And this is the Souljah Strong Way Sickle Cell Podcast. Tap in next week, man. Big love only. Souljah. Rasta holla. Hey.
Yeah, man. Be your own doctor. For real, for real.
Blessings, man. Sickle Cell Soldier.
Blessings.
Let go.
Yeah. The Souljah Strong Way. It's the Souljah Strong Way. The Souljah Strong Way. It's the Souljah Strong Way. Warrior Wednesday. Living well with sickle cell. It's the Souljah Strong Way. Yeah, the Souljah